I hope that I get a array of people watching this because I really have a message for different kind of people. Salam guys, welcome back to my channel. If you are new, welcome. My name is Nafisa. I would love for you to subscribe and join our little family that we've got going on here. I make videos on giving some nasiha and Islam lifestyle type videos. So if you're interested in that kind of content, then please don't forget to hit the subscribe button down below and join our family. Without further ado, today girls, I am talking about living your single life well. So I heard this quote and it struck a chord in my heart. It through my heart. And the quote said that single girls don't live, they wait. And I just want to tell us to just live, okay? Let's live. It's sad that people see us as people who don't live. We wait. But you know what's even more sad about it? Is that it's true. Because a lot of us are waiting for our knight in shining armor to come and save us from our lonely lives. Someone to come and complete half of our deen, because apparently in our heads we've got it that, you know, we are only half complete and we need somebody else to come and complete the other half of us. So my first tip is that girls, we are already complete, okay? And just to bring things back into perspective, let's think about the reason why we were created. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala did not create mankind and jinnkind except to worship him. We are here for the worship of Allah. Now, despite the fact that we are women, it does not mean that our purpose in this life is marriage. Because I think a lot of us, the way we live, the way our perception is, the way we've been brought up, the way other people talk to us, and the way society, I'm going to deal with society in a minute, but how everything comes to us makes us to have this idea that we are just here to get married and make babies. And if you are a woman who is either not married or you're not able to make a child, then you're not womanly enough, or you're an incomplete woman, or as in African movies will have it, you're a man in a woman's body. Yes, that is one of, like, I hear those insults and I'm just like, Nigerians have ways of insulting people, like they will make you cry with just words. Now, Allah says in the Quran that if he has not yet granted you a spouse, you should keep yourself clean until Allah out of his mercy grants you a spouse, right? Which shows that sometimes we have this idea that you know, we are entitled to get married. So you get to like the age of 21, 20, you're like, yeah, you know, I'm gonna meet someone, gonna settle down, blah, blah, blah. You've got your dream and all that. 21 comes, you're kind of thinking, okay, maybe one or two here and there come, you're not quite feeling it. 22 comes and you're kind of thinking, okay, 23. You get to about 25 and you're just like, okay, does he have two eyes? Does he have two legs? Does he seem somewhat like a human being? Okay, fine, deal is done, let's get married, we're cool. Because a lot of the time we get so desperate that we're just willing to let anything go. So we are not entitled to a spouse. It is something that Allah grants out of his mercy, and for some people he delays for them, and it could be their trial. And this is why I really hope that there are also married people listening and watching this, and just everyone in general, single or non, you know, divorcee, doesn't matter. I hope that I get an array of people watching this because I really have a message for different kind of people. Some people, Allah delays their marriage as a means of trial, just as he can delay for a couple to have a child and not yet grant them a child, and that is also their trials. We have to take away this bad perception that we build in our mind that if someone is of a certain age and they are not yet married, then that means there's something wrong with them. And yes, although some people may have made poor choices and that may have led them to where they are today, or to be in that condition, it's not always the case. So some people, you have to understand that perhaps that is a trial that Allah has placed upon them, and it doesn't make it any easier you reminding them constantly about their situation and what they do not have, you know, because I'm sure someone of the age of 25 or above, any sister who's yet not married, I'm sure she has noticed that she has not yet married, okay? Because I'm sure for the last 5 years, she, like myself and many of us, have been doing nothing but attending weddings and akikas. So I'm sure she's very much aware of her condition. But a lot of people are you know, they're not very sensitive when it comes to the issue of, you know, women of certain age not being married. They just automatically assume that there's something wrong with them. But please, girls, single ladies, my single girls, do not, you know, take this as part of who you are, that because people perceive that there must be something wrong with you and that's why you're not married, therefore it's true, there must be something wrong with me and that's why I'm not married. I do not want you girls thinking like that. Marriage is not the end all be all. If Allah grants you a spouse and you're able to live a happily married life, alhamdulillah. Some people struggle to get married. Some people find it very easy to get married. They then get into marriage and marriage itself becomes their trials. Because you know, when it is said that marriage completes half of your deen, boy, trust me, from the stories and things that I've seen and heard, I understand, you know, as much as I can, why that might be the case. Because marriage in itself can be a major trial for a lot of people, right? It's not easy, something easy that you just go into and then you live happily ever after. This is not Jannah, this is earth. There will always be problems, okay? So girls, you are complete just the way you are. Please live your life. You have extra time. Make use of that extra time. Do things that make you come alive. Do things that define who you are. You're not waiting for somebody else to come and define for you who you are. You're not waiting for somebody else to come and take you to the next level. Take yourself to the next level. A lot of us have expectations of brothers. We want a brother to come. He needs to be set. He needs to have this, that, and that. But you're not bringing anything to the table. We as human, you know, we as girls, we haven't got anything to bring to the table. We haven't even got anything to give. If someone was to have a conversation with you, you don't even have anything interesting to talk about, right? So focus on why you are here on this earth. Make use of your time. Use that time to develop your relationship with Allah. Use it to do the things that you love and the things that you are passionate about. Do not wait. If there's something that you would love to do and that you can do without having, you know, a husband or a man with you, go ahead and do it. This right now is your life. Your life has already begun. It began the moment you came out of your mother's womb, okay? Make it your own business to make yourself happy. Do not make it someone else's business, something you're saving up because when somebody else comes, they're going to complete you and they're going to make you happy. Now, I'm not saying that it's going to be all fun and easy to be a single girl, because obviously as women, you know, we have feelings and we have emotions, and you kind of want to get that, you know, marriage provides a halal means for that, you know, and it might be a struggle keeping yourself pure and chaste. But that struggle is perhaps where most of your blessings will come from, and that may be something that Allah is testing you with. And yes, we would love to be married, and yes, we would love to have a companion with us. We would love to have someone to share our lives with, someone to come home to, and all of that. It is a blessing, but it is not the main reason why you are here. And if you don't yet have that, be patient. Be patient with the decree of Allah, and make dua to Allah, and just trust that one day He will grant it to you whenever He knows that is best for you. And also on that note, I would just like to say that girls, we have to guard our hearts. You know, we really have to guard our hearts, because as single girls, especially after you reach a certain age, like I've said earlier, you just want to take anything that comes along the way. And any guy that kind of shows you any sign of like, I'm interested in you, we automatically do this. And it's like we're clinging on to dear life. You know, we really have to stop this and really have to guard our hearts, because not everyone who shows interest in you is going to be good for you. So please do not forget to always be making your istikharas in whatever decision you are making, and to guard your heart. And this next point is for my non-single people. If you know of any ways that you can help a single person out, please do. You know, support them whichever way that you know that you can. But the biggest thing that I will say is, please stop reminding them about their condition. You know, it's hard enough for a single person over a certain age that they are on their own, but when other people also feel the need to remind them about their situation as though they don't already know, it's really not helpful. What I would say would be more helpful is that if you know of someone who is also looking to get married, let's say you know a brother who's also looking to get married, you can recommend that sister because she's single as well. It's much more helpful, I would say, if there's something that you can physically do to help that sister out. I don't think reminding her of her situation is going to be of any benefit, because honestly, you might just be opening a whole can of worms that rather be left closed. Okay, some people don't want to get married and some people are quite happy about that. So I would say be careful how you approach a single girl, and if you can help, then find ways around it that you can actually help. Just genuinely approach her and say, you know, sister, are you looking to get married? You know, would you want me to keep an eye out for you? Something like that is better than saying, time is ticking, how old are you? 30, you're still not married. You know, people don't think before they talk. They think because Allah has made certain things easy for them, that that's how it is for everybody else. And so take a pause whenever you approach a single woman. Just bear in mind that this could be her test, so be careful how you word things around her. And single ladies, let's respect marriage. Marriage is a blessed union that Allah has made between two or more people in terms of polygamy. So if a married man approaches you as a single girl, please do consider it very, very carefully. Don't just let it be something you jump to because you're single and you need to get married and who cares if he has a wife. You know, think about it very, very carefully. Consider the family and consider everything else before you end up jumping into something that's it might not turn out very nice. Okay, so let's just keep that all in mind. So girls, that is the little advice that I have for my fellow single ladies about living your single years well and how to make the most of it. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, please don't forget to give me a thumbs up and subscribe if you haven't already. Jazakallah khair for watching, girls, my single ladies, and actually because I can't exit this place without actually, you know, asking my married ladies to give us advice in the comment section down below. So my married girls, there was a point of time in your life when you weren't married. What were the things that you found really helped you through your single years? Yeah, let us know what things you could have done during the time that you were single that you think would have benefited you now looking back as a married woman, so that we can learn as well. Thank you so much guys for watching this video. Jazakallah khair. I will see you all in my next video. Salam guys.